And my daddy made music, so if you don't like it, it's not my issue. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna be who God made me to be, and that's what attracts people to me is when I'm myself. When you can't be yourself, you be uptight, and people know you irritated all the time, and don't nobody want to be around that. So then people ain't gonna come around you. Crazy. Now I be having to hide from people because they be wanting to quit their jobs and just sit at my house. So I don't get to be around people because people get attached and be crazy as hell, thinking they possess me, like I'm their possession because they is around me. No, I'm my own self, and I tell myself what to do, and I don't gotta do nothing just because you want me to do it, and I don't gotta like you just because you like me. Because I don't like how you move, so no, I don't gotta be around you. Yes, you do. No, I don't. I actually don't. And I know most fake people is used to being around people that they don't like, but I'm an empath. I'll go crazy. I can't do it. I have knots in my stomach, chest. Oh God, nervousness, sweaty. I ain't got time. I'm just not gonna be around you because I need to be comfortable. And you can keep on lying, but I can feel it. Liar. Who you lying to? Not me, because I can feel this. Oh, good evening, everyone. So let me ask you a question. Have you been enjoying class lately? Y'all see what happened when I get rest and I'm not overworked? The classes be on point. We be all over the place, but it be good and juicy the whole time. You see the difference? Thank you, Miss Joy. I got my thing. She said she is not going to keep no raggedy books. I said, no, what is this? I opened this before I even got out the car. Thank you, Miss Joy. Y'all, look what she got. Y'all be trying to drive family to come over your house and see you ain't got no forks and be like, I'm about to go to the store. I'll be right back. And then they done went to Walmart, say go on 30 minutes, and everything you know you don't got in your house, they didn't all of a sudden had it in their car. I had this stuff in the car, no, it didn't lies, because it's in Walmart bags. I know I ain't got enough spoons. You ain't got to be funny. And I did need some paper towels. Thank you. I was going to get another one because the other one I have, y'all see it. It's falling apart. That's the kind of family members y'all is. Thank you. I guess because our other one is dead. But at least y'all know I love them. When your books beat up, that mean you use them. So it's double copies of a couple things in here because they be falling apart, honey. Because once I get in them, the pages ain't going to stay. Yeah, it's dead. It's losing the good page. The main pages we use was in there. Look what I just... Okay, Auntie. I'm still mad about my book walking out my house. What book, Auntie? It's not funny, but I'm tickled because did you ever think that you would be... I asked y'all, did y'all ever think that y'all was going to be so overprotective over books? This one? Did you already get another one, Auntie? Because if you didn't, I'm going to send you one. Did you already get another one? See? TT Sandra. Yes. If you didn't, don't get one. And let me send you one since you always buy me something. I already had a second copy. I'm done. Come here so I can pinch under your arm. Come here, son. Did you even pinch her? Did you even pinch the... Auntie... I ain't gonna say it because I don't know who it is. Well, there goes that. She said I already had a second copy. Please. I think my son took it. Not nephew with the sticky fingers. Well, at least he stole something good, Auntie. I mean, I hate to say it, but... Show the book again, or please show the book again. We use our manners here, David. I'm 43. Don't nobody tell me what to do but the Lord. That's it. Oh, there we go. Okay. You just got some good news. What is it, Riz? Tell me. Angel. It's a girl. Oh, we get a TT baby. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. We got another niece coming, y'all. We got a Riz having a girl. Oh, that means you get to make bobos and stuff for her hair. Oh. Oh. You said thinking about buying another copy for, yes. Auntie, don't be mad. They said you didn't know that was nephew's book already. You wasn't aware of it. Everybody said congrats, bobos. Yes. Oh, Tink. Michael was just born 45 days ago. He used to hear you in the belly. Oh, see, listen, we got all these little bitty babies. It's some babies that's been grew up in the WORU community. A lot of them. It's been a lot of babies born in the community that they grew up listening to word since they was in their mama's belly and now 45 days old. Some of them almost 2. Yes, my baby too. See? We got a whole bunch of little babies. Some little babies started at 4. Now they about 7. They going on 7. Yeah. Watching ATT circle dance around and jump around in costumes and stuff with light up whips and whatnot. I am the new Lamar, what's his name, for Reading Rainbow. Thanks, Guy. I'll take over now. Don't worry about it. We've made it a family show. That's how you got. Oh, you blessed the oil and you got prayed. Come on, I told you. Listen, it's representative of my daddy's blood, and my daddy's blood healed everything: minds, hearts, bodies, and souls. So keep you some. Listen here. Okay, so can I tell y'all something? Thank you so much. And this is not to toot my own horn. This is biblical. And we read it with the lady in the oil in different situations. The prophets would ask, or the prophetess, I just throw everybody in here. Would ask people to do very simple things that people didn't think was anything, but they would get astronomical results. And this is what happens. A lot of people come to me. Remember I told you they try to use me as a slot machine. Like, I don't know that the stuff I told you to do was going to work. God told me to tell you because he knew it was going to work. But there are people that don't want to do it. I'm not about to do that. Well, then quit asking me about what God is saying to you. I just told you what he told me to tell you to do if you want the result. Andre, okay, so can I tell y'all something? Mr. Andre, let me show you something, right? You need to read, y'all want to read the story of Mary? Well, we already read it, but you can read it, and you and your wife, I need y'all to go get this book. Hold on, and I want y'all to read this story together. Just understand this. Jesus' grandma was barren. No, we're not going to read this. We're going to read the rest of Abraham because I want to get to where he was on the slave. We never get to the end. So we're going to read that. We'll read this another day. But if you and your wife, I need y'all to get on this right here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. I need you to go get this book. Okay. And then what I need you to do is read the Protevangeline and Mary right here and the Protevangeline. I need you to read those two. You and your wife together. Study that. Because what God said is sometimes he closed up the womb because he planned on bringing a miracle out of it. And so when you try to go ahead of him, like my auntie, she didn't have her first baby until she was 43. I think she was on her second or third marriage. But she didn't have her baby until she was 43, and her name was literally Elizabeth. Isn't that crazy? Just like the other one in the Bible that was old when she got pregnant. If you read this story, you will know that. And it says that sometimes God closes up the womb of certain people because he plans on doing a miracle. out of that womb. Yes, so don't stress at the appointed time. But y'all read that story. You're going to love it. And there's other stories in the Bible about that where God shut up the womb of a woman because she might have been, you know, okay, think about this. There are little girls back in those days and even in these days that are forced into slavery, right? So God will shut the womb of that young lady up because he knows that these are not people that she wants to be intimate with. She's being forced to do so. But he wants something great to come out of her. So then he'll shut her womb up until the appointed time. Most of these women in here that were barren, that God brought a baby out of their womb, they was mocked by their family. Everybody was asking, and then it made them feel crazy. Let me tell you something. You're looking at a person. They told my mother when I was 12 or 13 years old that I had a 97% chance of never having children. They left me with a 3% chance of having kids. And my mama said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. She will have grandkids. Then when I got pregnant at 16, she was mad. Well, you spoke it just 4 years ago. Because they told me I wouldn't. So I was like, okay. And I ain't. Fine. I mean, I wanted them, but the doctor said no. God said, sit your damn pregnant. Then every time a nigga looked at me, if I didn't have my tubes tied right now, I had 50 probably. So no. Anytime that you run up against something like that, it's because God wants to do a miracle. The trouble is how you see the miracle. I promise you. I promise you. Don't worry. Just learn what he wants. You might have to be the person that God needs to take care of other people's kids that he keeps placing around you, and then he'll give you your own. But he's going to teach you to parent the one that you're going to have to come. He can use other kids to do it. There's a lot of kids that are being abused, that are neglected, that you don't have to necessarily have them living in your house, but God needs you to impart good things into their lives because they don't see that. So it's a lot of things that God be working on when certain things are not looking the way you want them to. Wait, his time is always perfect, y'all. Because I'll be like, where is my Mr. CERCA? Where is he? And he said, just wait. And then I'd say, oh, wait, yeah, because you always give me the good stuff, baby. Let me go and wait. Let me go and wait. Because every time I wait, I be about to cry. I do cry. It be so good. I be trying to contain myself. Booty cheeks be tight. Let me wait. Let me just go on and wait on my dad. Wait. Every time he give me what he want me to have and I don't get it for myself, it be real good. Listen, whether y'all believe it or not, opportunities for me to go to Hollywood and be in certain situations have been coming my way since I was very, very young. And it was a woman when I was 26 or 27 years old that told me it's got to be something big that God has for you to do, because the devil keeps offering you everything you say out of your mouth. These big things that he keeps offering you, it's got to be something. Now, I'm 43, so it's almost 20 years later. And look, very big. Over half a billion here and there and everywhere big. Touch almost every continent. Have people around the world getting they self together with God. Children being blessed. Folks stealing Bibles and books. You hear what I'm saying? Children not being scared anymore. Yeah, the devil was trying to offer me Hollywood. Yeah, he was trying to offer me the pretty princess life and all of those different things, because it's fleeting. It's a false. It's smoke and mirrors. But what God had for me was going to be lasting, and that's what's going on. Because whether I get off TikTok tomorrow, the effects of what God had me to do here in the last 2 years and what I've been doing way before TikTok or any of that, last generations. Last generations. Because there are people at your job that when you left your book, they didn't know that that's our bait, that's our cheese, that's our peanut butter for the rats. The rats can be your brothers and sisters too. The mice, they gonna come to the bait. The fish, they're coming. So when you left your book open and your notes and all of these different things, whether they say anything to you or not, they saw it. And I'm about to show y'all how. So, how many of you knew pharmakeia meant witchcraft, spell, or incantation or poison prior to coming here? Or even knew where to find that information? Or that medicines were named after demons? Did you know that before you came here, or did you learn it here? Because I'm about to bust y'all head and show y'all that the world is watching. The world is freaking watching. The world is freaking watching. The world is freaking watching. Oh, yes, oh, yeah. Oh, woo. I'm about to show y'all how I know the world is watching us. Y'all want to know? Who want to know? Ooh-wee. Whether they say they got it, the user 24360, honey, of the world. I'm about to show you something I seen today. I said, no, that's interesting. That is interesting. That's interesting. You just hold on a second here. Y'all want to see something very interesting?
To everyone that works in the medical field or anybody that has questioned the practices of the pharmaceutical industry, fasten your seatbelt. This one's going to blow your mind. In ancient Greek religion, and probably the religion of those responsible for creating modern-day medicines, this is known as the Greek goddess or witch Hecate, who is known for its practices of witchcraft, sorcery, necromancy, and the mixing of herbs and deadly plants. What really caught my attention was the choice of necklace. Isn't that the same logo that's on every prescription bottle that comes out of the pharmacy? Let's not forget the other symbolisms, especially that serpent, the two moons, and the pentagram on its forehead. I don't know about anybody else, but I always thought this to be a strange symbol to use for the pharmacy. This is known as the bowl of Hygeia, where all...
Hold on. How you bust the world head? Boom. How you bust the world head though? How you bust the How you bust the world head though? Hello, user 24630. Do you see it? Y'all see it? You can see the WOIU print a lot of places. All over the place, everywhere. I said, well, that's interesting. I did repost it. I did. I said, well, this is all interesting. Look very familiar. This here internet and TikTok been here a long time. It's amazing the stuff that's showing up on it now. People's FYPs is different now. You know what I'm saying? It was crystals and Anunnaki gods, and everybody was kings and queens. Now it's a whole lot of people teaching about ancient things and exposing the stuff that's going on right now. It's just interesting. Don't y'all think so? What y'all think? Yeah. I don't care what nobody say. When I see that stuff, it makes me smile so big because I know. I know how long I've been putting this stuff out here, and I know how long people have not been receptive to it. Hello, users 24630. Hello. Eh, Go on and bust their head though. Now you see what happens when you be yourself. Wow. Krista. Nope. Because it's gonna make somebody go look it up. Why would you say that? You're just gonna repeat it and make it so? Why don't you say he found? Do you just keep repeating all the things you don't like? He don't have to listen to you. He need to listen to God. You might not know his path. Don't pray that he listens to you. Pray that he listens to God, because you're not always going to be where he is. Sometimes we step in God's place. Leave him alone. He can very well be a spy for the Lord and don't even know it yet. But he has to go into places, so then when God changes him, the people that saw the other part will be moved to find out why. He got a story too. You cannot protect him from that. God has a plan for him. Your plan for his life is not God's plan. Stop it. My mom swore up and down that I was just, yes, I was in the horrible places, but I wasn't doing everything everybody else was doing there. I was actually the one that used to be trying to get out the door, because I used to be like, the police is about to come here if y'all don't stop. And then they wouldn't listen. So then, hey, I love you too. Hey, I would leave. And then the police would show up, and I say, I told you niggas. And no, I didn't call them, but I seen a vision of them coming through the back door. Somebody got to be the voice of reason, even in the ugly places. And sometimes if you taught your child right and you trained them right, God will use your kid to be the person that saves their friend's life. Hey, no, you don't want to do that. I was the grandma of all the friends. Even though I was in a lot of the places, listen, I didn't see all kind of that don't mean I got to do it just because I'm right there. I'm not a follower. I don't give a damn what you about to put up, yo. I don't care. I don't want none. And if you keep trying to make me do whatever, I'm about to go, nigga. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to do nothing I don't want to do. I don't care what y'all doing up in here. I don't have to be a part of it just because I'm in here. Better leave me alone. The heck? Do I play the lottery, and can I have some hot numbers to play? I'm not a psychic. I'm a prophet. Go take $5 and give it away. That's going to get you more money than the lottery ever will give you. That's my hot tip. Take $30 and go give it to 5 strangers. Divide it up. People that you think might be dirty or don't deserve it. That's the best money. That's going to be better than any lotto ticket. Ain't it, y'all? Change your whole, that $5 will change your whole life. Finances be good for a long time. Off of $5. Who's a witness? Raise your hand. Who's a witness that you did the $5 challenge and your life changed? $5? You just spent money on hustles and schemes to sell stuff, and you ain't getting nothing back. You lost money. Can't be God given. And when you give to people that have less than you, like he told you, he said you'll never have to worry about anything. I don't care if I was in the shelter, I still got like great treatment, better than everybody else. Favor ain't fair. But when you worry about his, he worry about yours. As you can see, I have to tell people, don't buy me nothing else. Don't send me nothing else. Now, if you want to, you can send money so we can help the people. But you don't got to buy me nothing else. And you know what they do? They send more books. Thank you, Joy, though. I really did need this. And then They send more gifts. So let's open these, shall we? Let's. You cannot beat my daddy giving, and he's always going to give you more than you give away. But if you, and too, you have to give in the right spirit. You can't just be raggedy. You got to actually care about people. But beware. Giving is addicting. Oh, it's a thing. Thank you. Giving is addicting. And once you start, it's hard to stop, boy, because God started raining. He make it rain down on you, boy. He be taking them bags like, yeah. Slapping you in the face. You be like, I ain't had time to, well, I guess I'll take it. He said, it'll be so much, you don't have room to carry it. You don't got nowhere to store it. You don't have nowhere to put it. Stingy ain't getting you nowhere. Getting to the bag and trying to pretend, honey, I will give all this, well, not this stuff. But God knows that I've given my last. I've given shoes off my feet. I've given a place, got people in places when I was still homeless. So there, you know, here go a refund check. You got a credit on your light bill, gas lasting longer, food. I don't want no parts of stingy, honey. And I don't want no parts of trying to make nobody feel bad about not having it either. What can I help you with? What can I do? But first, I'm going to help you learn why them finances is crazy. Let's take care of that. So we don't have to keep me in here. This come from Tay. What is this, Tay? What you done made? Some earrings? Thank you. Now, Tay, is you in here? I'm about to make fun. Where is Tay? Is Tay in here? Tay? And then we're going to get to this lesson. 30 minutes we've been on here. I tried to time it because I told everybody 5, so everybody probably be coming in right now. She ain't in here yet. Y'all know I be clowning. Now, I love these because they got our tree in them. But y'all know I be clowning about all these people out here with these copper wires all over their jewelry. And Tay, you got a damn sense of humor. Because I'm going to wear them. I promise. Y'all be playing. They cute too. Thank you, Pumpkin. Y'all, my family got a sense of humor. Thank you, Pumpkin. And I'm going to wear them too because I got some black in. Everything y'all send me, I got something to go with it. I promise I do. I promise I do. Thank you so much, Pumpkin. So Touched by Tay, she do a lot of jewelry. She do a lot of custom jewelry. Thank you so much. These is going in my little thing. Right. That's why I said I be poking fun at the folks. It conducts energy. It do. It conducts energy. Hilarious. That's my bag. Thank you. They are. I got so many amazing earrings and necklaces from people. We got some talented people here. Y'all be on each and every last one of them. I have to hang up on each and every last one of my devices because when it rings, it's gonna ring on all of these. That's why I'm switching stuff over to only certain things ring at certain times. I want to put these on right now. It's Harry Potter socks! And I'm a sock person. Oh, I'm wearing these. If y'all was not here, I'll put these on right now. Matter of fact, I'm about to put them on right now. I cannot wait. Hufflepuff. I'm gonna save the Hogwarts ones. I'm gonna do these right now. And is thank you, Tay. And is I'm a sock person. They wait till my little pajama. Thank you, Mr. CERCA, for making your way so we can do this pajama thing. Come on. Get it moving, sir. Great minds think alike. You should be getting mine Monday. Auntie, you bought me some Harry Potter socks too. Can I get to keep all of them? Oh my God, thank you, y'all. Listen here. Oh Lord. Well, look at that. Oh yes. Oh, thank you, Auntie. And I'm keeping all of them. And no, see, some stuff I don't gotta share. I ain't sharing these. Ooh wee. And I got all my little shorts in there. I'm about to be so cute in the house in the winter time, honey. Oh yes. Thank you. I love y'all. See, if you're new here, you see what I just said? I say it's okay. Y'all don't gotta buy me nothing. They say, okay, we won't buy nothing big. And that don't count because you needed it. And do. Oh yes. And I'm gonna wear these when I color in my Harry Potter coloring book. And is. Oh, this is my son. Hi, son. I'm doing okay. What are you doing? Yeah. Well, I'm great. It's on live. It's okay. What's going on? No. Do you need to talk now? Do you have a question? Are you getting ready to go to work or something? Is it important? Are you sure? Because I can take a quick break. Okay. I love you. Bye.
Also known as the Greek goddess Hype.
Yeah, give me a minute. Let me go see what, because you know my baby live in Arizona. Give me a second, y'all. Let me call him back real quick. Just give me about 10. Listen, it shouldn't take 10 minutes. Give me a few seconds. Give me a second. Yeah, let me talk to him real quick. Okay, sorry, y'all. Oh, damn, I left my coffee. Okay, sorry, everybody. OT. We back. Thank you for letting me take that call, y'all. I appreciate it. Because I don't talk to my kids a lot because they all live in different states. They grown, they got families and doing their own thing. And I'm always on here. Hey, yes, my baby. That's my firstborn child. Can y'all believe he about to be 27? It's crazy because somebody told me the other day that I could pass for about 25 or 27. I said, that's funny. That's how old my son is. My son about to be 27. It was like, what? I said, yeah, I'm about to be 44. Thank you, Jesus. And the grace is coming through, and I don't even care. Mm-hmm. Yes, honey. Yes, my boy is about to be 27 years old, March the 1st. Me and him the same age. I know. That's crazy, right? I'm old enough to be your mama, girl. I'm grateful. So, what I was going to show y'all earlier. Oh, wait a minute. Do we got another gift? I think that's it. Oh, no. Okay, so I might give this one. I might give this one because we do. When I tell y'all we got doubles in zoo, we got doubles of a lot of stuff in here. So I might give this one away to somebody because unless I'm going to use one to write in. And is that greedy? Okay, so then yeah. All right, Queen, I got you. We'll give this one to you. Because it's doubles of everything. It's the doubles of a lot of stuff in here. Not everything, but it's doubles of a couple of things for sure. Look. But that's good though. I'm going to tell you why that's good for me. Because I use one for the shelf. And then I use one to study. So even before this, I would buy 2 books. I'd get one, like a nicer version of one to put on the shelf. And then I get one for me to write in and make notes in. So. And what y'all need to know is they sell these in y'all kids' school. These are sold at the Scholastic. See it. See that red letter, right? Those red letters. Who remembers me telling y'all that they tell your kids the truth? Because they know kids believe. And then the stuff starts showing up. All of these books, look. Some of y'all already know, but some of y'all don't. Oh, don't. Why you want to do that? Because ain't none of these books up here, CERCA. Put them back where they go, but everything be falling off of the shelf. Give me a second, family. Let me put some stuff back before I be sad about it. And can't. Hold on. Because these books lean, and that means it. Oh, stuff about to start falling over. I knew it. This is why I can't find nothing either, because stuff just goes back wherever it can go back to for right now. Because I probably need to build another shelf. I'm just going to have to take all of this down. I'm taking all of this down. I'm going to have to take all of that down. We just going to have to paint it, because this going to snatch the paint off that stuff I put on there. But I'm going to just snatch this off and make another piece, because it don't make no sense to make these little shelves. Yep, they do. So, look at that. And when did it become available? And then it says all the fuss about it died down. The excitement has since died down after a whirlwind of research activity. Oh, who knew that there was a book called The War of the Messiah? Did you know? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, you was reading a bit of that today. Good job. Y'all make me happy when y'all tell me y'all looking out. So, is what book one or book two? This is not either of those. It's the Dead Sea Scrolls. Where the Book of the Giants is the War of Armageddon is in here. The war that's starting right now, it's in here. Y'all want to see it? Y'all seen it? Mm. It already started. It already started. The Bible talks about the last war and it raining down fire. Well, if everybody got nukes, what's going to happen? That's raining down fire. It's going to burn the earth, kill all the fish, and won't be able to breathe. How does these TikTok debates help people, including the host, get to heaven? Are you a 66er? The word 010? You only read the 66 books of the Bible, or? Because most of the people that's sitting up in church don't even understand what salvation is. And most of their pastors don't even really believe in God. They do magic. So how is this helping them get to heaven? The Bible says that at the end times in judgment, folks is gonna walk up to him and say, "Hey, Jesus, is me," and he gonna say, God, I don't know you. Go away from me," because they didn't take the time to learn of Him. So how does this help them get into heaven? Well, they're reading in Ezra about what things not to do so that they can go there. We don't have a form of religion here. We actually have a relationship with God. So that would be how they would get there, because then He'll know them. Oh, God. It's a 66er, y'all. Let them stay around. It's a 66er. Just let them stay. We'll just let them stay. Don't it tickle y'all when they come in here now? Y'all used to be 66ers too. Tell the truth. Tell them, y'all, this is 66ers Anonymous. We actually go deeper in the word than probably any church you've ever been to in your life. promise you. Because we got pastors in here that shut their whole churches down and started over. Several, not just one. Plenty of ministers and pastors that come here and they're learning and they're going back and teaching their flocks. So they doing something different so people can actually get into heaven. And I think that just because their pastor approves of them, that God does. Because 99.9% of the rules that y'all follow up in the church ain't even God's rules. They're your organization's bylaws. Okay, so then why are you in here interrupting my class? Then if you tap into the source, you should be quiet and learning, right? Because everybody else is tapped in. You the only one interrupting the class, asking me questions, trying to prove what, how much you know. Do these books intimidate you back here? Because a lot of people be intimidated by these books, and they shouldn't, because they're here to help everybody. I don't know why people come in here trying to have pissing contests with me. Do you go in the church and immediately start to question the pastor? Absolutely not. Do you go in your job asking your boss questions like that on the first day? You don't. So I don't know why people think it's okay when I'm doing a lecture or whatever it is that I'm doing over here to interrupt my class thinking I gotta answer them and they're strangers. I don't. I do it because I want to. They like boo boo in their mouth. We didn't got two today. We got two today that people like to stick their finger in their butt and put it in their mouth. Because they will stay around and taste shit that they don't like. I don't get it. And again, they show their character. You got to be miserable as hell to be arguing with a person that you don't know, trying to think they care. I can't even see your damn face. People are crazy. You got to have better things to do than that. I promise. If not, I don't even know what to say. Weirdo. You on the internet arguing with a person you never met in life. You're crazy. What is wrong with you? Go somewhere. Sit down. Go away. I know the only thing y'all know is competition, 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 but we chill over here. We have a great time. We laugh until we pee. We kicks it, we color, we do whatever. Like, y'all be weird. Take that church shit somewhere else. Because whether you go to church or not, I can feel your energy through the thing. Why is you still in my life? Go away. Go do something. Eat something. Are you hungry? You sound a little hungry because we chilling. We have a great time, and your mood is real, real nasty. So I suggest you go back over there where the miserable people are because we're not miserable. We kicks it over here. Have a good time. Because the only attention you're getting is negative right now, which shows that that's what you're normally used to getting. You have to cause a problem for somebody to talk to you instead of being productive. Poor babies, they fall right into the people can't go to sleep unless they get under some people's skin. They don't even be knowing they be falling right in line. Spooky. Am I able to kick them out for what? Them to come back as user 24630? No, we just let them stay and then they become family members later on. Hey, I haven't been here in a while. Hey. That part. Anyway, back to our class. So, now that we know that angels cry rare jewels, let's bust that back open. We getting back to the Testament of Abraham because we don't never get all the way through there. Let's get it going. Thank you. And I'm going to go need me some meds in just a second because I see what kind of evening this is about to be. There's poopy people in here today. They unhappy and that's all they know. So, page 883. You said beat me to it. Don't worry about it. I'm about to go down and get mine right now. And yes, you just give me one moment. Because ain't nobody got time. Right. I'm saving that, girl. You want Auntie K stuff? I got that stashed up for the hard times. No. No. It's not hacked, y'all. Somebody started another account. Just report it. Just report it. Just report it. Somebody started another account. They be doing it all the time. Just report it and keep it moving. They gonna be talking. Yeah, just report it. They've been doing that for 2 years. I used to go and be trying to do it all and all of that, yelling at the folks. And just report it. It's nothing I can do about it. Because they gonna keep on making them. It's Facebook pages that I ain't never started. It's all kinds of stuff. I just, yeah, I don't even run after it no more. I just let them have it. If, the folks that know me know where I'm at. They know where to come find me. They want to be circled but don't have the knowledge. Boy. And as y'all can see, okay, so for real, and I know y'all starting to deal with this now, because when people come over to their house, hi pumpkin, when kiss my baby for me. When people what was I going to say? When people come in here, or even in y'all houses, now that you all are building your library, they always want to challenge you. Like, this isn't to show people up. This is for me. And because our world does things for show now, every single thing is, I want people to pay attention to me. Then their attributes and everything that they do, they whole life be about making people think something. Well, y'all know we don't give a damn over here. We gonna be ourselves. We're not in competition with anybody. We don't care what nobody else know. We trying to teach you what you don't know. And anything over that is too much energy that we don't have time to give, because we trying to figure out the newest thing. We trying to teach ourselves. So it's hard for people to understand that we don't give a damn. They think they insults mean something. They think they're trying to challenge us, but it just shows us that you're insecure. Because if you're hearing something for the first time, your ears should be open. And I just don't know people that go into public places while people are standing up talking and just start asking. Like, people don't do this in real life, so I don't know why they think it's okay to do it here. But whatever. It just shows me. It just shows me. Anytime that you try to interrupt a person's peace or combat them or whatever, and you ain't even sit and listened or whatever, like, it just shows your character. Shows your character. It shows that you're insecure or a jealous person or envious. I read and study the word, so I know what spirits and people. You see, they always say either my ego. Why do I have? You don't even know me to talk about my ego. You don't even know me. You've been in my class for 5 minutes. You have no idea. But this back here, because all they seeing it, they used to seeing chicks twerking and, oh my God, cause girl, cause honey, cause and I'm and they used to seeing that. So when they see this, most especially, and it's normally men that be coming at me, they not used to this. So then they feel like they have to try to dominate me. Nigga, try harder. You're going to have to try harder than that, because what I have is God given. I didn't go to school for this. God made me sit down for 10, 15, 20 years and study. So if it intimidates you, get your damn weight up. That's all I can tell you. But I'm not about to argue with you about what I know, because I got it. That's the one thing about knowledge. Can't nobody take that from you. They can't take it. It's here. I don't have to argue with you about what I know, because I know it. It's there. So there would be no reason to argue. Just like the person that came in earlier and was like, did you know that the whoever had it first? Yeah, because this is why they had it first. But did you know? What? Like, I'm not in here trying to, I don't go on nobody's page trying to tell them what I know. I just sit and listen. If I'm listening, I'm listening. Like, I don't understand people's logic and how they move. It's weird to me. You're here because you want to be here. And instead of typing weird stuff, you could just swipe up. Like, use your thumb and go left or right. And it's changed. But you would rather sit and argue with a person you don't know. You don't have nothing else better to do. Seriously. It's spooky. That's why I don't have friends. Because I don't have time for that whole, you know. Now y'all see where I be on myself. Because people get intimidated about the weirdest crap. Because they don't be sure in themselves. And that's spooky. I don't want to be around those kind of people. Come on. Come on. You already know. You've been knowing me forever. How long? How long I've been by myself? You know, back when I was 25, a nigga didn't run with nobody. I was running by myself because I didn't do weird people back then, baby. I don't do weird. If you gonna be envious, jealous, trying to copy my life or any of that, I'm getting away from you. I'm gonna be adding some Baileys to this coffee is what I'm gonna be did. I told y'all, see, I didn't do it last night. I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna put some damn Baileys in that coffee this evening. Before this class is over, I already know that next cup, it's gonna be some Baileys in there. It is. It's one of those days. But I just want to tell y'all, I absolutely love my hair and do. Black girls ain't got no hair. Where? You said what? You said, huh? You said what you said? You said black girls can't grow no hair. You said what? And if I comb it down, it'll be longer than this. You said black girls can't do no what? You said we bald head. Weird. And weird. And weird. Weird. Tell me. Get off my page. Go away. Didn't I tell you they be weird? Don't ever talk to me about my butt when you just came in here trying to school me about the word. You're weird. Go away. See how you flipped that? You didn't think I was going to catch it. Now you can talk about my rear end. Told y'all they be fake. Bust them out every time. What happened to the religiosity of it all? Just 5 minutes you was coming for me. Now you trying to come for me. Get out of here. What do they be thinking? Folks is crazy as hell. Let me take my Harry Potter socks off before I begin had to stuff them up. Is you? Niggas is weird. See, this one my baby daddies used to be mad because you older than me and I'm gonna chop you in your throat every time. Moving on. And the Lord said, now y'all see this. Listen here. Don't fall for the fakes. I be trying to tell y'all, it's the most judgmental folks that come in here doing all that, but that be the main snakes and lizards, reptile people. We read about them all the time in our book. I told y'all, don't be fooled by all that grandiose talk. Know them by their fruits. Men of God. Pharaoh. I smile because I'm happy and I want you to go away. This is assault. I've asked you to leave. So would you touch me if I ask you not to? Because this is exactly what you're doing. I don't want your presence here. Well, go away. Go away. Go do something else because you're getting under my skin and I don't like having you here. Go. I don't like weirdo types like you. Go away. And see now how you laughing? You see it? You will take some coochie. You will take it. I can tell. Because you don't understand no and boundaries. No, I'm not going to block them. Because people need to understand boundaries and they don't. Don't add them. People don't understand boundaries. Now, book 1. Let's get this class popping. Page 883. Let's see what happened to Abraham when he got ready to die. Who remembers? Who remembers what we read in class today? What tickled your fancy and made your toes wiggle about what we read today with Abraham? Who was blown away to know that God sent the host, the most important warrior angel he had to go get Abraham? That was mind blowing, right? When you look up the chief commander of not just one of God's armies, but all of them, he sent his most important and skilled warrior to go get Abraham's soul. That's very important. And then his son is the one that recognized that he was an angel. He didn't even see it. The son is the one that told his mama, that man is not born of earth. He is not a human. And then they go in the house, right? They go in the house. Please don't tell the story. We haven't finished reading it. We got some new people. And Abraham starts to cry because he's in the presence of somebody that just left the presence of God. Because literally, Michael was in front of God, and then he shapeshifted, and he was right in front of Abraham walking up the street. Okay. You good. Okay. So, angels are able to be in the presence of God and hear in a twinkling of an eye. So, faster than you can blink, or as fast as you can blink once, the angel is in God's face and then right in front of you. Through time and space. Faster than the speed of lightning. That quick. Michael was then in front of Abraham walking up the way. So Michael has just left the presence of God. He's now sitting in Abraham's house. Abraham is washing his feet. And as soon as he touches Michael, he starts to cry. When he starts to cry, his son Isaac starts to cry. When Isaac starts to cry, Michael, the commander-in-chief, starts to cry. But when his tears roll down his face and drop into the water bucket, they turn into rare jewels. Not only that, it's a whole cypress tree that talked while they was walking to the house. What? Find the scripture for me real quick in KJV where it says Abraham rested with his fathers. Where is it? Let's see what it says about how Abraham died in the KJV real quick, because y'all know we got to compare for the folks that be thinking they know. What does it say about Abraham's death in the King James Version? And please tell me what the scripture is, and if you can copy and paste whatever part of it, put it here. Please. Is this in scripture? No, it's in this story. You can read this online, though. Go download this book real quick. You can get a PDF. I think they found it on Google Books. I don't know for sure. But if you type in James H. Charlesworth PDF Book 1, you can download it and read it with us right now. So this is what you need. Screenshot this real quick. You got to download it. So to my new people, these are books that, okay, let me show y'all what books is in here so y'all can know. Look here. These are all books that used to be in your Bible prior to King James getting his hand on it, and they took them out. And if it's hard for you to believe that, I'm going to show you something. You see that? Apocalypse of Abraham, Apocalypse of Adam, the book of Adam, life of Adam and Eve. That's not in Genesis. But Adam lived 930 years. You don't think there's anything else about him? Please don't repeat the same question. I saw what you said, and I might have it, but I might have it in another name. I don't know. I can't say yes. Because somebody asked me that I have the Emerald Tablets, and I don't have the book that's called the Emerald Tablets, but I do have the Shepherd of Hermas, and that's the Emerald Tablet. So I don't know. I can't say no, and I can't say yes, because I don't just know what that's called. You might have it in a different version. King James didn't write any books, Miss Daphne. Did you know that? King James did not write books, y'all. He was a king. He went around the world and got manuscripts and put together his religious book. He didn't write any books. Even the demonology book, the Testament of Solomon, y'all, he didn't write that. It's already here. He just edited them the same way people was doing now. He copyright infringement, and he had stole intellectual property. Is what he did. He didn't write any books. He went and got like 50 or 60 scholars who didn't even believe in Christ. They were atheists to edit his version of the Bible. You got to do your studies and know. Like, not saying just you, mama, but just like no. Because we just did this earlier. So, here is an original leaf from the original 1611 Bibles printed before 1650. Okay, that's this big Bible right here. This is a remake of it. Okay, but in here is a leaflet from a real 1611 Bible. It's real. Out of one, they just give you one. Thank you, Auntie. But on the back of here, let me show you something. Tells you the history of the Bible. So if you look here, see all these Bibles, 1450 BC, 200 BC, all of these, except two which we have. We have a lot of these. You go down here, King James is at the bottom. And what did it start out with? 80 freaking books in 1611. And then what happened in 1782? It only had 66. It only had 66. So what happened to the other books? Where'd they go? And there's more than that. He just chose in his version, because there were all of these versions before King James. Okay? Yes, we know that he was a matricide. We know. He was cross-dresser, the whole nine. We know. What y'all have to realize is this. What cracks me up when people be like Queen James or whatever. God used the worst people to get his word across, because the people that had never did nothing held it captive. And tried to say who can have it, just like now. So then he went and got people and took the people that the other people didn't feel worthy or feel like they should have it and gave them all the info. And that's why they used to be trying to kill them, because they was jealous and envious, because they had all that and still didn't have Jesus. They could quote the scriptures and do all of that, but they was still sleeping with little boys in the church, had temple prostitutes, they was murderers. They took the dang offering money and used it to buy a hit on Jesus. I mean, they don't be fooling nobody. We see it. So, excuse me. We do not be fooled. That's religion. And we don't do religion over here. We do relationship. There's the difference. Mm. So, let's get back to this. So now that Michael has cried gems in the water, what happened after that, CERCA? I don't know. Let's go read it. Okay. Hey, y'all. Here we go. So the tree didn't talk and all of that. So we're going to skip 4 and actually go to page 884. Okay? 884. Book 1. 884, book 1. I gotta go blow my nose, y'all. And I do need to put some water in this. Oh, it's on already. I turned it on earlier. I might need to put some more water in it. Hold on. 884, y'all. Nope, it's on. I just need to blow. I went outside today and it's raining and stuff, so. Oh, y'all, why when I went to pick up my packages, y'all, it was this fine man in there. He was walking up, and I was playing that Sunshine song. For real, it was so weird. And it looked like he was trying to walk slow to see who was in the car, but you know, I got the tents on there, so you can't really see in the car. So I walked in. By the time I pulled up, he was opening the door. He was like, "Oh, you get front door service." And dude walked in. They was like, "Check your box." And he looking like, "Yeah, go on and grab that for me, y'all." And did. Why would I? He got out before I did. Why he was standing behind my car, y'all, acting like he was on the phone. He wanted to ask me something. I said, "Well, Dad, just let him see me again." I was happy. I said, well, he was fine too. He had his shirt nice and fitting, but nothing baggy. He had his slacks nice, honey. He was handsome. He had his little gray and his little goatee. I said, like the skunk stripe, sir. And did. I said, oh, shoot. What you want to say? Say it. Say it. He was nervous, I think. Because he waited a long time for that car to pass. He didn't say nothing, but I know he wanted to. I know when they want to say something. Because why you waiting outside? You could have been in past and walked over to your car. Don't worry about it. He gonna be trying to drop off some more packages. He's a hedge, y'all. He wasn't a big tall tree. He was a hedge by my color. He was well manicured though. Ooh wee, goodness gracious. He had on a nice button-up shirt. His slacks was nice. Everything. I like it like that. That's grown man, honey. Yes, he's a hedge. It's not specifically a tall tree, but yeah, I didn't say nothing. I mean, he said what he said, and I went on in there, got my packages, and moved on out. But very nice looking. And y'all heard the weirdo. I made sure I walked away looking right. Yeah. He said it looked like two baboons back there fighting. Two monkeys. Listen. Oh, wait. Let me stop. Listen here. Listen. If you uptight, gonna go away because we ain't doing it over here. I promise we ain't. He said I almost dropped my phone. Listen here. Let me stop. I'm gonna quit messing with y'all. Gotta have fun. People that came in here trying to get on my damn nerves today. He said the way I just hollered. Listen here. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I ain't got nothing in there yet. Listen, y'all are tight. I ain't about to do it. I'm gonna live my life. The world is ending hell. You want to be angry and irritated all day? Laugh till you pee. It's a great thing. Change your draws. Hopefully, y'all do that when y'all come over here. You burning calories every time you come over here and laugh. Now let's get to the story. This is a whole workout over here. I work on your mind. I'm working on your stomach, even though it seems like mine is getting bigger. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, we working on everything. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, Toya. Yeah, girl, because folks is crazy. I be thinking about you a lot. As this hair is growing and these locks keep snapping off, I just think about our face to face conversation that we had there in Tennessee back in April. I think about you more than every time a little piece snap off. I think Adele Toya, she said this. Same way you said you used to hear, they did grow. They are growing. Yes, they are. You said it. It was true. But same way you said you used to hear me in your voice, oh, you hear. I mean, in your head, yeah. See how people affect your life? Listen. So we right here and we about to we gonna start at the top of 884. Y'all ready? I don't need these when I'm reading on this. We at 884. Y'all ready? Let's buzz it. Come on. All right. So it says, because this man who is staying as our guest is more honorable than kings and rulers. Who were the kings and rulers at that time, y'all? Why does that mean something different now? If we would have read that 2 years ago, we would have said, okay, the kings and the rulers. But why do we know why that's so important right now? Because the giants, Og, all of those dog head people, lion head, more honorable. Now we know why that has significance. Because these people were living while Abraham was living. They were alive. They were the rulers of this world because their dads are the rulers of this world. Their grandfathers and grandmothers and whatnot. So now we know why that's important. For Michael to tell Abraham, you more honorable, or for Abraham to say that Michael is more honorable than all of these people, that's why. Because the kings back then, they kind of did like the kings now. They had diddy parties all the time and everything was excessive. Right. Okay, here we go. For even his appearance surpasses all the sons of men. Isaac prepared everything well, and Abraham, taking along the archangel Michael. How do you take along something that's not comprised of matter? How are they even seeing Michael and he's incorporeal, which means he's not comprised of matter? Like, how does that even, how are you here and you're not? You in this dimension, but not really. Beware, because you never know when you entertain an angel. Shapeshifters. And it never said if they're good or bad. It just said angel because there is bad angels here on this planet. And they can look and smell just like us. Feel just like us. The Bible says it. So let's go. Here we go. So it says, and Abraham, taking along the archangel Michael, went up to the guest chamber. And they both sat on the couches, which was bed, like pallet things, or, whatever. And he placed between them a table with an abundance of everything good. And then the commander in chief, this is very important. Then the commander in chief rose up and went outside as if he needed to urinate or pee. And he ascended into heaven in the twinkling of an eye and stood before God. How many times have you met a person in a place and they say, excuse me, I got to run to the restroom real quick. And you get a weird feeling and be like, dang, what is they doing? And then they come back, but you don't think they came back from the way to the bathroom. You ain't ever had no interaction like that. So Michael acted like he wanted to go pee and went outside and instantly shot up to heaven and was in God's face. So you know that going there, he had to change. Because he he can't be in the presence of God in flesh, in a flesh suit. Because flesh is unclean, and there's nothing unclean that can be before the face of God. So as fast as you can blink, he changed and was up in God's face. So yes, that person that you just seen, when you turned around, yes, they was gone. You blinked twice before you turned around. It just takes faster than one blink for them to get from here to there. Are you getting it? Mind blowing, right? And this is why the people show up at the car wrecks and show up at the drowning site and show up at the shooting to hold somebody's heart, and then everybody is looking for the person and they're gone and nobody else saw them but maybe two people. This is how that happens. Because they can shapeshift into a woman. They can shapeshift into an old lady, a kid, a dog. They can shapeshift into whatever they want. Wow. It's a real thing. Okay? So let's go. So Michael didn't act like he had to go outside and pee. And then he went and stood before God and said, Master Lord, let your might know that I cannot, what? Master Lord, let your, I don't know how they write this. Let your might know that I cannot announce the mention of death to this righteous man, because I have not seen upon earth a man like him, merciful, hospitable, righteous, truthful, God-fearing, and refraining from every evil deed. And so now, know, Lord, that I cannot announce the mention of death to him, basically. Then the Lord said, Michael, commander in chief, go down to my friend Abraham, and whatever he should say to you, this do. And whatever he should eat, you also eat with him. And I shall send my Holy Spirit upon his son Isaac, and I shall thrust the mention of his death into Isaac's heart, so that he will see his father's death in a dream. Then Isaac will relate the vision, and you will interpret it, and he himself will come to know his end. Start listening to your kids when they tell you about your dreams. Michael said, this man is so good and sweet. I can't come to tell him he's about to die. I can't, Dad. I just can't. Like, he's so, like, the other guys, yeah, I was fine with it. Like, Sodom and Gomorrah and all those other places, like Nineveh and stuff, I was cool with it. But I can't tell him. You're just going to have to help me because I can't do it, Dad. I can't. He's nice. Like, he's really a good dude. Like, can you just live a little bit longer? And God said, look, don't worry about it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a dream in Isaac's heart. So when y'all lay down tonight, I'm going to give Isaac a dream about his daddy dying. And then you're going to interpret it so you don't have to tell him. So, first of all, the kid is the person that recognized that Michael was not a regular man. The kid, he told his mama. Then the kid started crying, and when the kid started crying, Michael started to cry as well. Now the kid is going to get the dream that Abraham is about to die. And you don't want to listen to your kids. When they trying to tell you about different people, I don't like him, I don't like her, I don't want them around me, and you don't want to listen. Oh, you better start listening to your kids, because God tells them stuff too. Because you be too busy worried about bills and if your husband or wife is cheating and all of that to even hear God most times. He was older. I don't exactly know how old he was here, but he was older. He probably could have been grown. I don't know. Well, his mama was still alive, so he had to be a kid because she died when he was 13. So he had to be under that age or at some point in time. I don't know. I can't pinpoint. I don't know for sure. Okay, so here we go. Uh, then the Lord said, okay, we got that. See. Then Isaac will relate the vision and you will interpret it. And he himself will come to know his end. And the commander in chief said, Lord, all the heavenly spirits are incorporeal. Again, Lord, all the heavenly spirits are incorporeal. They neither eat nor drink. Now he has set before me a table with an abundance of all good things, which are earthly and perishable. And now, Lord, what shall I do? How shall I escape his notice while I am sitting at one table with him? And then the Lord said, Go down to him and do not be concerned about this. For when you are seated with him, I shall send upon you an all devouring spirit. From your hands and through your mouth, it will consume everything which is on the table. How many times have you watched a movie and there's a monster in the person's hand with a whole mouth of their own? They got this mouth, but they got this mouth too in their hand. And it opens up its mouth. It might not even have no eyes. It's in Naruto. It's in Naruto. So angels, okay, now listen. Listen to what Michael said, y'all. Heavenly hosts are incorporeal. Michael wouldn't get on a horse because it was considered an unclean beast. Okay? So now do y'all understand why God was pissed off at the angels that went into the women and then they started going into the animals? Do y'all understand why God was mad? How much of a slap in the face? They were touching unclean things. Michael would not even sit on an earth. Now they got heavenly horses. He wouldn't. She said, "I can't sit on no 4-footed beast." Oh no, because I be in the presence of God, so I can't sit on nothing unclean. I can't touch nothing unclean. I'm not gonna be able to do that. And not right. Not only did they touch them, they went into them and had being children by them, offspring with them. So this is why I be telling y'all that stuff be so much more. They was like, oh, okay, so you don't want me to, you think it's bad that I touched a woman. Watch what I do now. And that's when they start, because remember it said they got the women pregnant first. Then they started going into the animals and creating the centaurs and the minotaurs and all of the reptilian people and all of that. The gods, the harpies, and the elephant people, and all of the marine kingdom people. Does God forgive a man for going into an animal? Listen, God can forgive you for anything. Just don't make it a habit. Because from what I heard recently, a lot of folks in the country still sleep with animals. There's men down there that have the same orifices or parts as like horses. Somebody told me a story recently, honey, that he was able to set a whole horse down. I said, wait a minute, what? You made a horse sit down? What the heck? Not him, but the man. He said the man died down in wherever he was at. I said, ain't no way he got no kids. They said 17. A ruler plus 5. I said, ain't no way, God. What did you expect anybody to do with that? And you crafted him. That's why Neymar was running over to the Giants side. Girl, I know you ain't got no uterus. You set a horse down? Wow. Hmm. Yeah, I learned that in the last 2 months. The donkey shows in Mexico. I ne- wow, crazy. Anyway, so yeah, can I tell you something? Them numbers, yeah. So with that, I told you you'll see numbers and they be different here, different there, different. We talked about. I don't know. I just know that it happened. I can't tell you the exact time. I don't know. Depends on who's interpreting it. I'm guessing. I don't know, but I heard that the country men still be doing that mess, and we know they do it in Montana too, because it's legal up there. You can marry your animal and go into them up there. So it's a lot of states where bestiality is. We already looked it up. It's what 27 states I think in the United States where bestiality is legal, or you can marry your animal. We already did the homework on it last year. You can marry your dog, and then you take it up to Montana and get it in. Yeah, and people doing it all day long. It's a lot of people that y'all see walking their dog, they with their spouse, because they done went up to Montana, got married to their animal, and came back. That's why you see them kissing their dogs in the mouth and stuff. No, for real. It's a real thing. I'm not joking. It's serious. Plenty of women have married their dogs, and men have married their dogs too. One dude married his male dog. I was like, now wait a damn minute. And consummated his marriage in Montana. That was years ago. That was like 2017, 2015, or something like that. No, for real. This is a real thing. So y'all, it's true. It's rude. You can look it up. It's a real thing. Made the news and everything. Where y'all been? See, y'all don't be watching the right news. And I be going to look the stuff up. And don't it be true. You can't call Peter because if he gets married in a state where it's legal, what you going? That's not animal abuse. It's legal there. It's not animal abuse. I'm saying I know it is, but I'm saying you can't even call Peter because it's legal there. Okay, let's do it right now. How many states is it legal to marry an animal? And what states can you consummate your relationship with an animal in? Right here in the United States right now. Let's do it. It's 26, 27. In 27 states in America, you can marry your horse, your dog, your snake, your bird, your whatever. How many states can you? Where is it legal where you to consummate your marriage? Montana. It's some other ones too. Over half. Yep. So I be walking around America and didn't know. People like, what the hell? Where do told y'all? There be all kind of stuff going on around here. Why would that even be a law? Why would that even be something you could look up? It is. Wyoming, couple places. I told y'all. See, we live in an evil place, but everybody just, oh, I can do whatever I want. Okay, well, before you know it, you're going to be in some issue or you wish you never would have even started trying to go as far as you can to the left. That's the problem when you just keep getting further and further and further away from God. You will be in all kind of stuff. So let's go. So Michael then went out. He didn't act like he had to pee. God then put a devouring spirit in his hand. Okay? Because angels are not supposed to touch food. They're not supposed. This stuff, everything in this realm is considered unclean. Y'all know that, right? Because it's everything that is made is going to rot. Everything. Our vegetables, they look pretty, then they rot. Our meat, it looks nice, it smells good, and then it rots. Trees rot. Everything, even these beautiful cars that we buy, they sit long enough, they rust out, and the seats start to rot. The plastic starts to break apart. Everything here is going to rot. So angels don't too much touch unclean things because everything in this realm is unclean. That's why Jesus had to come and drop his blood in the dirt to make it clean. Because the whole world is filthy and everything that they love is filthy. Thank you, Miss Q. And as we get old, right, we dry up. Some of us faster than others. Sucks for you. You said you're 35. Damn, I thought you was about 60. What the? 35, huh? That's interesting. Mm-mm. You said, how old am I about to be 50? I'll be 50 in about 5 years. I'll be about 50. Huh? You said you thought I was, oh, all right. Let's get reading. Okay. Oh, man. So it says, and the commander in chief said, Lord, all the heavenly spirits are incorporeal, and they neither eat nor drink. Now he has set before me a table with an abundance of all good things. So we know that he's going to do that. Okay, down here to 11, y'all. Make merry with him and everything. Only interpret well the things of the vision so that Abraham will come to know the sickle of death and the unforeseen end of life, and so that he might make arrangements for the disposition of all his belongings. For I have blessed him more than the sand of the sea and the stars of heaven. Now, I'm going to skip past something. So basically, God gave him, thank you, God gave him a spirit that would eat the food. Okay, how many times have we? Did y'all go watch me? Go watch Me Joe Black. And even in the scary movies, y'all see that the angels don't be eating and they be mad. Like when they inhabit a body, they be mad because the body, they can feel it dying around them. And they say, oh, I forgot you have to feed this body. Because they're not used to eating because they don't eat. Guess what else? What happens when a person is possessed by a demon, which is a fallen angel? What happens to their body most times? What's the first thing to how you know that something ain't right? No eating. They get real skinny. Their eyes get sunk in. No, but normally the appetite goes away. Because they're not, and they say, no, we're not hungry. We don't want to eat. Who the hell is we? And it's only you in there. Who the hell is we don't want to eat? We are not hungry. Who is we? And it's only you. We don't want to eat. We're not hungry. Who is we? Y'all better listen when y'all kids be and people be talking to you. It look like your kid, it smell like your kid, but it might not be your kid. It look like your husband, it smell like your husband, but it might not be your husband. Better pay attention. So we gonna skip over here. Basically, Abraham finds out that he's gonna die. We're gonna skip around because I'm about to get off. I'm about to go do something. I don't know. Play my game probably. I still didn't get to do that earlier because I lay down and I don't want to get too tired. So we're gonna skip over here to 6. And we're gonna read 6 and we're gonna read 7. No. No. No, 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 no. Go to 9, y'all. Thank you. Go to 9 real quick. So we on page 886. Because I just want to get through here because we never get to the end of this story, and I think it's going to be real good for people to hear it. So we need to be on page 886. Plus, this, I'm tired of running back and forth to the bathroom. I got to pee again, but I'm trying to hold it. I got to go to the bathroom again, and I'm tired of running back and forth in there. So we got to get through this because I got to pee. You said you speak of we in every tense and you going crazy. If you saying we and you talk about yourself, you damn right. Ain't shouldn't be no we. The Bible talks about anything more than a single mind is a sick mind, and your doctors say the same. Bipolar is mental health, mental illness. So the Bible say anything more than a single mind is a sick mind, and the doctors say the same. Soon as you got more than one mind in there, your mind is sick. Well, let me go pee and I'll come back. So if you've been saying we, ask God to change that. You say I, me, change that, honey, because we is not a good thing. Plus, I need coffee. Alternate personalities, y'all already know, and demons are the alternate personalities. We studied that about a week ago. You can go look that up too. Newbies, we got over 700 videos on YouTube. CERCA TROVA 22 in the live tab if you want to. Oh, okay. This bladder be doing whatever it wants to. You hear me? And do. Okay, here we go. What happened? Sorry, y'all. I had to make me some coffee and go to the bathroom. All right, let's get this going. It's this story about to get real interesting. So if you want to know what happened when Abraham died, we about to read it. Because we always start reading and get to something else. I don't want to finish this, so we're just skipping around today like you do in church. We're not gonna read all the way through like we normally read it. Now, let me quit going for the church folks. Here we go. So we're at 9. And it says the commander in chief receives exhortations of the Lord and went down to Abraham. And when the righteous man saw him, he fell upon his face on the ground as one that was dead. So Abraham passed out. And okay, I'm gonna tell you why. See, I can't really skip because we missing parts. So y'all don't have to turn here. I'm gonna just read certain parts because I hate leaving it out. Ugh. Okay. Go back to 7. We can't do it. Just go back to 7. I'm about to be here for a while. Go back to 7 because we can't skip this part. Because the other part ain't gonna make no sense if we skip this. So go back to 7. Sorry, y'all. Just go back. I was gonna try to get off quickly, but I guess I'm not gonna be able to do that this evening. So let's just get this going. right? Let's just get it going. 885. Right. And so then I'm just gonna go and do it. Yeah, but sometimes I be too tired and I wake up, take my nap, and then I get out here and I'll be tired and I'll be wanting to do stuff. Like I didn't get a chance to play my game because I ate and laid down and I got up, went and ran, and then I'm back on here. So then, and I hate trying to play my game and I'm sleepy because then I can't focus and them damn things be tearing me up. I don't like that. I'm supposed to beat the game, not the game beat me. And okay, so 7. It says, then Abraham left Sarah and entered the room and said to Isaac, "Come, my beloved son, and tell me the truth. What were the things that you saw, and what happened to you that you came running to us thus?" And Isaac answered and began to say, you see, he wanted to hear what his son had to say. What really happened? Y'all don't be listening to y'all kids. Anyway, "My Lord, I saw this night the sun and the moon above my head, i.e., I'm sorry, the sun's rays were encircling and shedding light on me. And while I was thus watching and exulting at these things, I saw the heaven opened, and I saw a light bearing man coming down out of heaven, flashing beams of light more than the 7 suns." Who remembered that the sun is a beam? Who drives a chariot? He's an actual being, and he's super bright. And now there's another light bringing man that has more light than the sun. Michael, shining. Kind of like how we be seeing these lights in the sky that just be moving. The orbs that y'all be seeing that be in the sky that everybody's getting on tape and stuff and on their, oh, okay, like that. Mm, okay. Okay. I'm just wondering if y'all was getting it. Okay, here we go. It says, "And that sun-like man came up and took the sun from my head, and he went up into the heavens, whence also he had come. And I was deeply grieved that he had taken the sun from me. And after a little while, as I was still grieving and anguishing, I saw that the man for a second time coming down out of heaven, and he took from me also the moon from my head. And I cried greatly, and I besought the light bearing man, and I said, No, no, my Lord, do not take my glory from me. Have mercy on me and heed me. And if you do not take my son from me, at least leave the moon with me." But he said, "Let them be taken up to the king above, because he wants them. And he took them from me, but he left the rays with me." And the commander in chief said, "Hear, righteous Abraham. The sun which your child saw is you, his father. And the moon similarly is his mother Sarah. And the light bearing man who came down from heaven, that is the one who sent from God, that is the one who was sent from God, who is about to take your righteous soul from you. And now know, most honored Abraham, that at this time you are about to leave the earthly life and journey to God." And Abraham said to the commander in chief, "Oh, most surprising wonder of wonders. And is it to you then who are about to take my soul from me? I'm sorry, and is it you then who are about to take my soul from me?" And the commander in chief said to him, "I am Michael, the commander in chief that stands before God, and I was sent to you that I might announce to you the mention of death. And then I shall return to him just as we were commanded." And Abraham said, "Now I do know that you are the angel of the Lord, and you were sent to take my soul. Nevertheless, I will not by any means follow you, but you can do whatever he commands." Abraham said, nigga, I'm not going nowhere with you. Like, I heard you. I heard that. Okay, so you're Michael. Got it. I'm not going nowhere. What? You talked to the angel of angels and said, no, not today. Actually, no. Actually, get somebody else to do it today. You can go do whatever you need, but I'm not dying today. And ain't get somebody else to do it. Abraham, this is Michael, nigga. He said, "No, I'll get somebody else to do it. I ain't going today or tomorrow. No, right." It said when the commander in chief heard this statement, he immediately became invisible. Humans. Soon as he heard him, it says he immediately became invisible. He was still standing there, probably cussing. Nah, rolling his eyes. He just went invisible, like the dude on Home. The little monster on Home, he could just go invisible like that. Also, does this not make you think about not Alien, but the Predator? Ain't that what the Predator was able to do? The Predator was able to be material and then not material and clear. And he was a soldier from another planet or another place. Oh, wonder where they got that from. He said stealth mode. Okay. Well, now that we know Michael can do that, now y'all see where they be getting this stuff. I be trying to tell y'all they be selling y'all this right here. Excuse me. Okay. It says, and he went up into heaven and stood before God and told him everything which he saw at Abraham's house. And the commander in chief also said to the master, your friend Abraham also said this, I will not by any means follow you, but do whatever he commands. And Almighty Master, what do your glory and your immortal kingship command now? He said, what you want me to do now? He said he ain't coming. Almighty Master, I got that. It says, go to my, and God said to, let me slow my tail down. God said to the commander in chief, Michael, go to my friend Abraham one more time and say this to him. Thus says the Lord your God, who led you into the promised land, who blessed you more than the sands of the sea, the stars of heaven, who opened the womb of the barren Sarah and graciously granted to you Isaac, the fruit of the womb in old age. Truly I say to you that a blessing I will bless you, and multiplying I will multiply your seed, and I will give you whatever you ask for. Ask of me, for I am the Lord your God, and besides me there is no other. Tell me why you are resisting me and why there is grief in you. So God said, I done gave you everything you could ask for and multiplied your seed, and I'm telling you to come on now, and now you don't want to do it. He said, don't forget who I am to you. It's time to come home. I gave you everything you asked for. And now you don't want to come be with me? God said, I ain't no trick. You coming. Now it's time to pay up, buddy. Get on in. He said, no, it ain't tricking if you got it. So come on in. Come on in. Come on. Come on home, homie. It's time to come on. Time to pay up. You ain't about to keep taking my stuff and don't give me what I want. You better come on. You better come on. Ain't that crazy? Come on. Don't want to get out the pool. That part. It's time to go home. Let's go. You've been at your friend's house for 7 days. Come on. Now, I'll let you stay an extra day. Okay? So, look. He said, and why have you resisted my archangel Michael? Do you not know that all those who spring from Adam and Eve die? And not one of the prophets escaped death. And not one of those reign has been immortal.
Not one of the forefathers has escaped the mystery of death. All have died and all have departed into Hades. All have been gathered by the sickle of death. But I did not send death. I did not allow a fatal disease to befall you. I did not permit the sickle of death to come upon you. I did not allow the nets of Hades to entwine you. I did not ever want any evil to come upon you. But for your good comfort, I sent my commander in chief, Michael, to you, in order that you might come to know of your departure from the world, and that you might make arrangements for the disposition of your house and everything that belongs to you, and so that you might bless Isaac, your beloved son. And now know that I have done these things, not wanting to grieve you. Did you hear that? He said, I didn't send death to you. I didn't send cancer to you. I didn't just let death pop up on you or nothing. I sent Michael so you wouldn't be scared. Abraham is spoiled. He said, even the prophets, I sent death for them. He said, but you, I sent Michael to come get you. Because that's how special you are to me. That I didn't send death to come get you. Don't you want to be that special to God? Because I'm about to show you what other people see. Oh, yeah, it gets good around here. Oh, I want God to love me like that. Please. Please do. Please. Don't. Mm-hmm. Are you wanting to know so you can go read it, or are you asking me because you about to say we can't believe it? Oh, okay. You can go get this look. Here you go. I was about to say I don't got time for it. Because folks, if it ain't in the 66, they don't be wanting to read it, and if the whole 66 ain't even whole. Yeah, here you go. Okay, let's go. Thank you so much, Miss King. Okay, so here we go. All right. Okay. It says, and so why did you say to my commander in chief, I will not by any means follow you? Why did you say these things? Do you not know that if I give permission to death and he should come to you, then I should see whether you will come home? You will come or come. Okay, slow down. Don't you know that if I give permission to death and he should come to you, then I should see whether you would come or not come? Listen to that, pulling rank. He said, Abraham, I am not playing with you. Now, look, I didn't send my niggas to come get you. But if I have to, if I go on and send death to you, then we going to see if you come or not. I'm not asking no more. I'm trying to be nice. Now, they gave you every sick. What you say, nigga? You said you ain't coming. Oh, okay. Well, let me see. Where Death at? Tell him to come here. See if he don't come now. He said, if I give permission to Death to come get you, he said, I didn't do it. But if I do, we'll see if you come or not. Because don't forget, Jesus and God and Abraham were friends. And friends talk to each other differently. There's stuff that my friends can say to me that somebody on the street better not ever say to me. Cause I'll bust you in your head. But they can get away with it. Abraham was God's friend. Listen, it never said that the prophets was God's friend. They was his meat. I don't know if God is my friend or not. I pray he is. But I got a job to do. He said, I even sent the people that prophesied all of that stuff. I sent death to come get them. I didn't send death to come get you. And you talking crazy. He said, don't make me go get death and have him come see you, and then you'll be able to tell me if you're not moving or not. I guarantee you move. You see? God said one way or another, you coming. So I'm trying to be nice. I don't have to. Don't get too big for your britches, Abraham. You used to be Abram. Now, don't. Okay. So look. Okay. It says, then the commander in chief received the exhortations of the Lord and went down to Abraham. When the righteous man saw him, he fell upon his face on the ground as one that was dead, because Michael came back in his regular form now. He wasn't in the soldier suit no more. He didn't transform and he himself. Right? And the commander in chief told him everything which he had heard from the Most High. Then the pious and righteous Abraham stood up, and with many tears he fell at the feet of the incorporeal one and besought him, saying, I beg you, commander in chief of the powers above, since you have thought it altogether worthy yourself to come to me, a sinner and your completely worthless servant, I beseech you now too, commander in chief, to serve me by delivering a communication, yes, once more to the Most High, and say to him, thus says Abraham your slave, Lord, Lord, in every deed and word that I have asked of you, you have heeded me, and you have fulfilled my every wish. I be feeling like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be like, I don't even know what to ask for no more. I don't even know what to ask for no more, because before I could think it, he was sending it. I don't even know what to ask. People be like, what you want? I don't even know what to ask for anymore. That's about it. Somebody to read these books to. Other than that, I can't think of nothing that I want. And that's the honest to God truth. I can't think of nothing because he didn't give me everything I asked for, and it's crazy. And not just right now. I'm talking about in my life. That everything. I wanted to take my kids to Disney. We went there. Everything I asked for, he's giving me. It makes me excited. Mm-hmm. Angela can happen for you too. You just have to believe it. You gotta believe. Faith is real. He supplied my needs and my wants. I'm about to go get on that PS5, ain't I? That was a want. That wasn't a need, and it's here. He'll do it for you too. He paid it all. People just don't believe it. So I gotta work for this. I don't gotta work for nothing. My daddy said. Now I'm not saying quit your job. There's times I had to work. I'm just saying, even when I worked, there was stuff that I had that I didn't work for. And I didn't steal it. God gave it to me. He had people buy it for me or bring it to me or whatever because I was trying to line up. Like, it's a real thing. He can do whatever you ask if you believe it. And I believe. Don't be mad at me because I be believing. I'm not talking to you, Angel. I'm just saying. Believe it and it'll show up. But if you doubt, it ain't coming. I don't doubt. I don't even worry about how it's going to come. When you start worrying about how it's going to get to you and how long it's going to take to get there, now you in business. So now you didn't talk yourself out of whatever. He was already sending it before you could ask. I haven't worked in almost 2 years and all needs met and about to move out of state with no job. And yes, welcome, honey. My life. I don't be worried about where it's coming from. I just know it's coming. I'll leave that up to the man. He's told you, don't worry about it. He said, I will move heaven and earth to bring you what you need if you believe. The doubting is why you ain't seeing whatever it is that you want. That's it. That's all. It ain't nothing else because you doubt. You don't really believe he can do it. Get your weight up, get your faith up. That's what I'm going to say. You said put the hammer down. Uh-oh. Okay, let's keep going. Trying to tell you. Okay. He says, and now I do not resist your might, for I too know that I am not immortal, but rather mortal. Although, therefore, at your command, everything yields and shudders and trembles. Okay. We're going to skip down here to 7. No, let's not skip. Okay. At your command, everything yields and shudders and trembles before your power. And I too fear, yet I ask one request of you. And now, Master Lord, heed my plea. While I am yet in this body, I wish to see all of the inhabited worlds and all the created things which you established, Master, through one word. And when I have seen these things, then I will depart from life. I shall have no sorrow. This is where the bucket list come from. Your bucket list? Abraham was the first person with a bucket list. He said, I want to see the world and then I'll die. He said, I want to see the whole world and then I'll go ahead and go. He said, I want to see everything you created with one word and then I'll leave. Okay, so look. It says, when the Most High heard these things, he again commanded the commander-in-chief Michael and said to him, take a cloud of lights, Care Bears. Take a cloud of lights. What did Care Bears travel on? You said knock me out a little. Sorry, Pumpkin. Titsy love you. A cloud of light. Well, we knew they got that stuff from somewhere. And they was the protectors of the people on earth. And they was around, but they was invisible to the people, but they was right there watching all their problems, but they used to help them, but they couldn't see them. Unless they wanted to be seen. So the Care Bears stole that. Whole get up, they stole it. And there's a Care Bear for the sun, the moon, the stars, the flowers, just like the angels. Oh. And each one do something else. Now I gotta go watch Care Bears and do. Oh yes. You need to watch The Last Unicorn too. Watch that with the kids. The Last Unicorn. The Last Unicorn. It's one of my favorite movies. Right alongside The Never Ending Story. All right, here we go. Take a cloud of light and the angels who have authority over the chariots. Take a cloud of light and take the... Now, Michael is the head of all the armies. Why do we need to take other angels with him? Who's living at this time? All the beasts, the flying dragons, the witches that can fly, the harpies, the giants. All of these people are airborne. We know that. Whether they flying with their hands or the Argonauts. The Argonauts are around at this time. The Argonauts, the people that had the boats that can fly, they were alive at this time. So they wasn't going to be the only ones in the air. And Michael's brothers don't too much care for him. The following ones. Because if you remember, it was Michael and Lucifer that got into it. Michael told Lucifer, bow down to the image of God. He said, no, I actually won't be doing that. So now that Michael is here, and he got Abraham, who's so special to God. Now you see why they needed extra angels, because it was going to be some animosity. Brothers, all like, oh, this nigga done came on my turf, get bad, nigga. And we about to, hey, it's time. He here. He done showed up on my turf now. Here we go. take a cloud of light and the angels who have authority over the chariots, and go down and take the righteous Abraham on a chariot of cherubim and lift him up into the air of heaven so that he may see the all inhabited worlds. Of course, I can't find it right now, but we just gonna use this. Because I don't want to lose my place in one book, so I'm holding it, trying to turn the page on the other book. Give me a second. Fiery horses from heaven, we'll say. The heavenly chariots. So we know it was people in the air because Elijah and Enoch got picked up on one of these. So we know there's horses in heaven. Angels just can't ride on the ones that aren't heavenly. Can I ask you a question? Now, do you see why Pegasus was around and he could fly? Because if the angels went into the horses, that would give the horse wings. But they were used to seeing flying angels, but these ain't got no wings on them like your reindeers. And now you get ready to see where the Santa Claus story came from. And old Saint Nick or Old Nick is a name for Lucifer, just so y'all know. If you didn't know Old Nick, if you look up Old Nick, he's the evil spirit or the devil. And now they just made him into a saint. Damn, you mean like on 30 coins? So they turned the devil into a saint. Are they doing anything differently? Because that's what they did in 30 coins. They turned the evil people into the popes and the cardinals, didn't they? And now they're saints. Well, damn. So nothing has changed. The evil people hide under the cloth. Oh, sweet. Okay, let's bust this down then. Come on. And the archangel Michael went down and took Abraham on a chariot of cherubim and lifted him up into the air of heaven and led him onto the cloud, and as well as 60 angels. So it was 60 angels protecting Abraham. And on the carriage, Abraham soared over the entire inhabited world. And Abraham beheld the world as it was that day. Some were plowing, others leading wagons. In one place they were pasturing flocks, elsewhere abiding with their flocks in the fields. While dancing and sporting and playing the zither, in another place they were wrestling and pleading at law. Elsewhere they were weeping, then also bearing the dead to the tomb. And he also saw newlyweds being escorted in procession. In a word, he saw everything which was happening in the world, both good and evil. Then, continuing on, Abraham saw men bearing swords who held in their hands. Then continuing, Abraham saw men, bearing swords who held in their hands sharpened swords. And Abraham asked the commander in chief, "Who are these?" And the commander in chief said, "These are robbers who want to commit murder and rob and burn and destroy." And Abraham said, "Lord, Lord, heed my voice and command that wild beasts come out of the thicket and devour them." And as he was speaking, wild beasts came out of the thicket and devoured them. And he saw in another place a man and a woman engaging in sexual immorality with each other. And he said, "Lord, command the earth to open and swallow them up. And immediately the earth split into two and swallowed them up. Still want a sneaky link? You still want a sneaky link? He called beast out the thicket. These two people were sneaky linking and the ground opened up and swallowed them up. And you still want to play? No. Abraham was catching bodies and was. As he was speaking, words got power. And when you got pulled with God, sometimes he honor it just because he like you like that. Oh, okay. It says, and immediately the earth split into two and swallowed them up. And he saw in another place men breaking into a house and carrying off the possessions of others. And he said, Lord, Lord, command that fire come down from heaven and consume them. And as he was speaking, fire came down from heaven and consumed them. And immediately a voice came down from heaven to the commander in chief, speaking thus, O Michael, turn that mother around. Get that nigga out the chariot. Ain't nobody gonna be alive. Look. Oh, Michael, commander in chief, command the chariot to stop and turn Abraham away, lest he should see the entire inhabited world. For if he were to see all who pass their lives in sin, he would destroy everything that exists. For behold, Abraham has not sinned, and he has no mercy on sinners. But I made the worlds, and I do not want to destroy any of them. But I delay death of the sinner until he should convert and live. Now conduct Abraham to the first gate of heaven, so that there he may see the judgments and the recompenses, and repent over the souls of the sinners which he destroyed. Now, if that don't scare you, that you can mess up on the last day. He didn't sin until the day he was about to die. And if God didn't let him go up there and repent, he would have lost out on every single thing that he did. He waited to the last day of his life to kill unjustly. So that's that whole once saved, always saved. I told you no, because you could lose out in your last days. And Abraham, if God didn't have mercy on him, all that, he ain't never sinned, he ain't never did. And on the last day, hope y'all picked that part up. Yes, he didn't know. He knew it was a sin, but he was just angry because he hadn't sinned. So he like, I ain't never did that. So no, he went postal and did. He was like, God, let this happen to him. And because he was so close to God, God was letting it happen. That's when Mike said, turn that damn chariot around and bring him back. Because ain't nobody gonna be alive messing with this nigga. Ain't nobody gonna be here. He said, I created the world. And if you let him go around the whole damn thing, he said, I have mercy on people so that they can turn and see how good I am. Ever said, he said, off with their damn head. I'm done with them. No. He said, turn it around. Turn it around. Come on, turn it around. Turn it around. Turn it around. Bring that nigga back. Bring him back. Because he ain't nobody about to be left. Yeah. Ain't nobody about to be here. Abraham said, die. And you die. And you die. And you die. And you die too. Dies for everybody. Death for everybody. He said, everybody get a die today. Listen here. Ain't nobody gonna be. God said, get him down. Bring him back. This wasn't a good idea. Never mind, I changed my mind. Come on back, bring him back. Right. He said, I ain't going by myself. I'm taking these niggas with me. I got to go today. Everybody going today. Take me around the world. I ain't gonna see the world no more. Ain't nobody about to see it. Listen here. That nigga said, I ain't going by myself. Hold on. Let me take a few people with me when I get up out of here. Hilarious. Hilarious. Listen. Oh my goodness. Funny. It says Michael turned the chariot and brought Abraham toward the east to the first gate of heaven. And Abraham saw two ways. The first way was the straight and narrow, and the other was the broad and spacious. And he saw there two gates. One gate was broad, corresponding to the broad way, and one gate was straight, corresponding to the straight way. And outside the gates of that place, they saw a man seated on a golden throne. And the appearance of that man was terrifying, like the master's. And they saw many souls being driven by angels, being led through the broad gate. And they saw a few other souls that were being brought by the angels through the narrow gate. And when the wondrous one who was seated on the throne of God saw few entering through the straight gate, but men are entering in through the broad gate, immediately the wondrous man tore the hair of his head and the beard of his cheeks, and he threw himself on the ground from his throne, crying and wailing. And when he saw many souls entering through the straight gate, then those who arose from the earth and sat on his throne, I'm sorry, then he arose from the earth and sat on his throne, very cheerfully rejoicing. I'm sorry, y'all, and exulting. Then Abraham said to the commander in chief, my lord and commander in chief, who is this most wonderful man who is adorned in such glory? And sometimes he cries and wails while other times he rejoices and exults. The incorporeal one said, this is the first formed Adam who is in such glory. And he looks at the world since everyone has come from him. And when he sees many souls entering through the straight gate, then he arises and sits on his throne, rejoicing and exulting cheerfully. Because the straight gate is the gate of the righteous, which leads to life. And those who enter through it come into paradise. And on account of this, the first form Adam rejoices, since he sees the souls being saved. And when he sees many souls entering through the broad gate, where you can do whatever you want, then he pulls the hair out of his head and casts himself on the ground, crying and wailing bitterly. For the broad gate is the gate of the sinners, which leads to destruction and to eternal punishment. And on account of this, the first form Adam falls from his throne, crying and wailing over the destructions of the sinners. For many are the ones who are destroyed, while there are few ones who are saved. For among 7,000, there is scarcely to be found one soul saved, righteous and undefiled. One out of every 7,000 people. Whew. And y'all keep putting everybody in heaven? Not so. I mean, they there, but they not on the floor that you probably think they on. Because you see, all the souls was going there, but it's a straight road and a Broadway. And he said it's a whole bunch of people on that Broadway. But it ain't too many people over here. But I be telling you, I be walking by myself. Because I am the only one that's going to have to stand in judgment for what I do. So you can keep on letting the world tell you do whatever you want to do. That's okay, because it's going to be a lot of people on that road over there, too. Whole bunch of them. Everybody that didn't believe in God and didn't do what they wanted and all of that. Okay, do whatever you want, because you're going to live again. You don't live only once. And the crazy thing is, you're right. In a sense, you are a God because you're getting an indestructible body. But if it's going to a place where you would want it to give out and it don't, that ain't really a good thing. If you have an indestructible body and you go into a place of torment and torture, you would want your body to give out, and it ain't. And there's no pain tolerance in your eternal body. There's no shut-off valve. Shock is grace and mercy. God not allowing us to feel pain and stuff like that. When you leave this flesh, you don't have that. There's no cutoff. So,
There's that. No. It's 8,000 religions of the world. Duh. 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 We know. People are so funny. They act like, because, oh, Jesus. Should I bust his head? Before Christianity was even a thing, before your ancient Egyptians were even a thing, when the Etruscans and the Boeotians were still here, when everybody was still in in Africa, and it was still black, Adam lived 930 years. God told him what was going to happen with his lineage. Did I roll them hard enough? We already know. The names have been changed. But you know what? You want to know how I know we know that? Because we got the creation of the gods in Mandarin. We got it Persian myths, Japanese myths, Celtic myths, native myths, African myths, Greek myths, Japanese myths, Chinese myths. We also got Norse myths and Hindu. We know. We know now that you thought you was teaching us something. Anything else? Anything else? Good, 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 good. People weird. Good, 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 good. Now, what else? Anything else to laugh about, or? Because while you reading all of your Greek mythology was based on the Assyrian and Babylonian kings. So I hope you don't watch like 300 or nothing, because you're still watching the Bible. Those are the children of the angels. Way before Christianity was a thing. Brahma. Uh-huh. Abraham. But you probably only study what? Back to the Egyptians, probably. The Persians, you don't even go back no further than that. But you want to know what's so funny? They talk about Christianity, but then they'll go watch history stuff, right? Let me show you something. The Smithsonian even says, let's look at who they talk about in here. The Smithsonians. The wars and whatnot that were going on in the beginning of the. Seeing this how you want to talk about who had it first. Let's look and see what the Smithsonian say, because they was talking about some stuff in here too. So we looking right here. You see that's like chariots dominated warfare about 1800 to 600 BC. Cultures ranging from the Celtic to Carthage. Right? You get this, but who is that? It's the Nagas. And there's a giant on top of the little people. Let's look real quick before I get off. And then, what does this say right here? Let me see. Let me go back a little. Oh, here it goes. You know, if you like Black history, you like old boy Nipsey Hussle, the marathon.
Let me show you where that came from. You see that? This is the marathon. This is the War of Kadesh. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But look at that right there. Who's there? The Hittites. Where they get that name from? The Bible. The first wars. So even the Smithsonian, who got all the old stuff, say that the first wars was the Hittites and who end up becoming the Persians and stuff. And Christianity wasn't here just yet. We know, because Christ was not here yet. So the Hittites fighting the war. You see that? The Hittite Empire, more than 3,000 years ago, Egyptian pharaohs, Ramses, Assyria, the Hittites, and the Jebusites. So, Christ wasn't here yet, but they, the people in the Bible, still was. And all your history books is written off they-ish, so there you go. Now, what was it? Let me go. It's one of them days. Let me get out of here, y'all. Folks be trying me all the time. Goodness gracious. They don't even come in and learn before they start talking crazy. Trying to tell somebody what they know.
I'm about to go play my video game. That's what I'm about to do. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.